I'm here with Scott Roth, member of the coaching staff for the Toronto Raptors, and we're talking about the bigs right now. Of course, one of the big bigs for the Toronto Raptors is Jonas Valanciunas. Fans very impressed with what they've seen from him in his first preseason game, limited minutes. You saw some things from him, extended those minutes the next game. We've seen more and more from him. So we want to know, what are some of the key things that you guys have been telling him about getting on the court in the NBA and the key transitional things coming from that European style?
Well, the good thing with him is he already has a great motor for a big guy, and that's really hard to find. He loves to play basketball. Obviously, he's a great runner, and he's already learned the nuances of the game as far as European-style basketball. Now it's just transitioning over to language, our terminology, and picking up the nuances of the players he's going against. Obviously, guys are bigger and stronger, and playing different guys and knowing what their strengths are. So we have a lot of work to do with him. He picks up things very quickly, but we keep communicating to him that we need him to learn the system, learn our offense, learn our terminology, and he puts in his work every day. He's been a great surprise for us as far as his ability to learn things very quickly.
Now, one thing I saw in Montreal was in the beginning of the game, you guys put him in a back-down situation against a pretty all-right defender in Amari Stoudemire. He took him down at least 7 feet. Now, what are some of the things that surprised you about what Jonas has done? Because we knew he was a runner. We didn't know that strong of a back-down game.
Well, the biggest thing for me is that his toughness. I figured he was going to be tough. Most Lithuanian players are. I would put Kalisa maybe in a 50-50 category there. But most of them are very tough. But coming here, we have big guys banging him daily between McGlure and Aaron Gray, and he does not take anything from them at all. I mean, he gives it right back just as much. So he's not afraid of anybody. He's very, very tough, and he's very, very physical. That's kind of what surprised me more than anything. He has some finesse to his game, but he's not afraid to mix it up either.
Now, you guys have Ed Davis, also Aaron Gray. So how will you guys be spreading the minutes, knowing that in this league now, you've got some teams like the Miami Heat putting LeBron James at the 4, Oklahoma City putting Kevin Durant at the 4. How do you guys plan on addressing that on a night-to-night basis?
Well, obviously, we're going to go by a night-to-night basis on who we're playing and what we think our best matchups are. Obviously, Andrea moving to the 5 this year is something that we're going to focus on a little bit and playing with a smaller group, maybe Kalisa at the 4, maybe a Landry Fields at the 4, or DeMar at a 4, and playing a little bit faster and allowing our 2 guards like Jose and Lowry, let's say, to be on the floor at the same time. So we plan on playing a little bit smaller this year than we did last year, but I think it's a game-to-game situation. Obviously, we're going to have our core guys, Andrea, JV's going to get as many minutes as we can give him, and then Amir and Eddie just on a nightly basis of what we need. Amir's been very consistent so far. Eddie's improved greatly over the summer, and so it's just a battling for minutes and a night-to-night basis of who we're playing.